Hey, how to teach your child to recognize a sex predator. That's what we're talking about today. How to teach your child to recognize a sex predator. What are the signs of someone being a sex predator? This is basically to educate us parents so that we can teach our children and educate our children and arm our children such that if a sex predator comes near them, they know exactly who they are. Number one, so who is a predator? Who is a sex predator? Because it doesn't get written on the face. It doesn't, there's no placard to say I'm a sex predator, and I'm an abuser. No. But how does your child know who a sex predator is? Somebody who shows them bad movies, somebody who puts on bad movies like of nudity, or naked people, or people having sex, and you have a child in there and you're telling that child to come and watch that kind of a movie. That person is likely to be a predator. Another way of knowing who a predator is anyone who tries to remove their pants or underwears, or their knickers, as it's maybe called in other parts of the world. If someone tries to remove your underwear or your pants or your knickers, that person, especially when you're alone, if the person is not a doctor, or your mother or your father, if they're a strange, or it could be an uncle, it could be an auntie, it could be anyone, if they try to remove your pants or your knickers or your underwear, that person is likely to be a predator. So parents, let your child know, these are signs, these are these are what predators do. This is how your child can recognize that this person is dangerous and they shouldn't be with that person. Another way of knowing who a predator is anyone who asks you to touch their private parts. So let your child know, if anyone tells you to touch their private parts, then that person is likely to be a sex predator. So warn your child against them. Warn your child, and let them know if they try. I'm going to do another video that's going to teach us, and we're going to, I'm going to teach you how you can get your child to react when they see a sex predator. But let me just quickly finish up on who a predator is. Who is he that is a predator? A predator is also someone who asks you, who basically locks up the door when you're alone with them. They lock the door. They lock the door and wants to be alone with you in a place. That person is a predator, and they need to be careful, and they mustn't take it lightly that the person is a friend. That is not a friend. Also, and somebody who wants you to come into a dark place with them is a sex predator. So let your child know, if someone wants them to come into a dark place with them, that person is bad for them, is likely to be a predator, and he is a predator. Also, let your child know that anyone who wants to give them what, say for instance, somebody is saying, oh, I'm gonna give you this, take this, but don't let your mom know, don't let your dad know, don't tell your parents. That person is a sex predator. Let your child know that person is not a good person, and they need to run. Are you understanding me? And another way of knowing who a sex predator is someone who tries to touch your private part. So let your child know, if someone is trying to touch their private part, and we're going to discuss what private parts are. I'm going to do another video. Please check on my other videos, and learn what private parts are. There are private parts, there are public parts, and so the private parts are meant to be private. They're not meant to be to be touched by anyone except their mom, dad, or their doctor. And okay, maybe I'll just quickly do a recap on it. Your private parts are places that are covered by your clothes, and they're private, like your buttocks, your breast, your vagina, your penis, those are private parts. And then your lips also are private. Then nobody anywhere where your clothes covers and then your lips, nobody is permitted to touch them. They belong to you and you alone. If you're a child, your mom can clean you up, wash you, bathe you, and dress you up so they get to see your private parts. Or if you're sick, the doctor is examining you, then they can get to see your private parts or any part of your body. But anyone else that tries to touch you in any of your private parts, that person is not a good person. That person is likely to be a sex predator. And finally, anyone who tries to kiss you on your lips, anyone that tries to kiss you on your lips is likely to be a predator, a sex predator, because too many children have been abused, and we need to educate them as to how to recognize the abuser and what to do as far as when they start to see all of these signs coming from someone. It could be someone they know, it could be someone they trust, it could be an uncle, it could be an auntie, it could be a cousin, it could be a nephew, it could be a female, it could be a male, it could be so it could be anyone. So it doesn't have to be a stranger that they don't know. Yeah, in fact, a lot of the times, more people that actually molest and abuse children sexually, apart from on the internet, people who actually do it are people who actually know them. Are you understanding me? And oftentimes maybe family members, or someone that they're left with to look after them. It could even be a teacher. It doesn't matter who that person is, as long as they exhibit any of these signs and behaviors, they are likely to be a sex predator. We need to warn our children against that, and so that they can take action, and so they will not be sexually molested. Thank you so much. I'm Dr. Chris Ogedembe. I'm a relationship and family life coach. I'm also a broadcaster of Parenting Without Tears. Please do sure that you do like, if you like this video, if it's been a blessing to you, please press the like button, and also do subscribe to our channel. And also, if you can just put a comment in the box and let us know that it's been a blessing to you. Again, this is Dr. Chris Ogedembe of Parenting Without Tears. Thank you.